see the all-new Mazda CX-90, now on sale at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you had plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Good morning.
The level of energy from Liz Coe, regardless of sleep deprivation, or it's and look, Tiger fans are going to be riding that adrenaline for the next number of days.
I know you didn't get much sleep. You were texting us, and like me, you were on Twitter. I saw.
We were all on.
You know what the funny thing? Okay, so yeah, we're all on Twitter yesterday. Now, like LSU. Welcome to WAFB Plus on 9 News Now, everybody, or 9 News Now on WAFB Plus. It's a long night. So jumping on Twitter last night, retweeting like LSU baseball is like first one. There's always that race. Like, get it out there real quick. And then 10 seconds later, they update their Twitter bio. 7-time national champion. It was within like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they were ready to go.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, when you got that big of a lead, you can start getting things ready,
planning
I guess.
ahead.
They say in Phoenix it's a dry heat. It's a good tired today. It's a good tired.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
a good level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
What do you got? You got campus behind us over here, huh?
Yeah, so we know it's going to pick up there later on today, right? Because a lot of people going to welcome the team back. This is our Skyline camera on top of Our Lady of the Lake. Turned around, looking back, Tiger Stadium on the right side of the screen. That is Memorial Tower. And you can see plenty of sunshine to start out this morning as well. All right, get ready for a very hot day, and it's already warm outside, upper 70s to low 80s. Baton Rouge starting out at 81 degrees. An excessive heat warning in effect for just about all of us. Actual temperatures today will get near 100 degrees, and then the heat index likely topping 110 for many. I've got the actual temperature 93 at noon, and again the high around 99. Your rain chances today no higher than about 10 to 20%. Now this heat index forecast for today might be a little bit aggressive, but still the idea that it's going to peak between 110 and 115 this afternoon looks to be very reasonable, and with that it's going to be very dangerous if you have to be outside for any length of time, because notice not only how high does that heat index get, but how long it stays elevated. That's another concern. And going forward through the week, the heat index is going to continue to be an issue, peaking near 115, we think, on a regular basis between now and at least Saturday. So we're just at the front end of an extended run of some very hot weather. Now in terms of rainfall for today, unlike yesterday, we got those storms that really gave us some welcome relief, a little bit of a surprise, thought they would weaken. Today, we're expecting mainly dry weather. Here we are at noon, temperatures low 90s. We'll keep an eye out. Storms try to sneak in from the north later on. We can't rule that out. But even if they do come in today, more so later. So there's going to be plenty of time to heat up. But you see how the HRRR has most of that fizzle out as it approaches this afternoon, this evening. Here's the culprit behind the hot weather, a high pressure dome that this morning is centered over Texas, but watch what happens in the days ahead. That big H parks itself pretty much right over Louisiana from Thursday to Friday, so the heat's only going to get worse. Now, but late in the weekend, the high may start to weaken a bit, and that'll give us at least some modest relief looking ahead. But today, right on through Saturday, we're looking at highs, upper 90s to around 100, near record highs. Could see our first 100-degree high in nearly 8 years, and not much rain today through Saturday. Mainly dry. A few storms by Sunday as that high starts to weaken, and then as we get you into next week, some scattered storms moving in. That includes the 4th of July. Still hot on the 4th, though, with a high around 96. Johnny?
Very light traffic right now. This morning is looking pretty good here at the 1012 merge. This is I-10 east at College Drive. Fly over from I-12. Take you to our next camera shot. We take you right on down toward the City Park Lakes area. Not bad this morning. You can see the construction equipment both sides of Dalrymple, or both sides of the interstate on Dalrymple. You may want to even take Louise Street exit, depending on where you're going. But if you are on Dalrymple, they're going to be redirecting you here and there. And a College Drive closure, or the actual off-ramp at College Drive, will be closed tonight, starting at 9 o'clock this evening until about 4 or 5 in the morning. It's from the westbound side only. Go down to Acadian Thruway, go down south of the interstate and take Perkins back up to College. North of the interstate, you can go up to Baywell and cut across. Again, that's 9 p.m. tonight with that closure. closure. And then, of course, a lot of traffic expected around Nicholson Drive and the Alex Box Stadium today at 1:30, probably even before that. Not going to be quite as hot out there at the Alex Box Stadium because of all the fans.
Four
Thank you
times,
very
is
much.
it? Our director saying sorry. He planted the seed early on in the morning show. We're just riding the wave.
Now, for more on last night's celebration, here's Liz and Matt.
Johnny, thank you.
There's a lot of doors in this building. We can find one to just kick you right out.
Listen. All about
You know
the dad
what?
jokes
It's
today.
everything is forgiven on a day like today, after a night like last night. So yeah, welcome to the LSU Celebration channel, apparently. Celebrating the Tigers. What a season it has been. What a World Series it was, capped off with the 7th World Series title in program history.
Boy, was it
Yeah,
a
it's crazy.
Game 3.
It
And I
was.
tell you what, our Jacques Doucet bringing live coverage
of it.
throughout the entire College World Series, but last night, for him to be there, for him to be
Yeah.
able to interview the players, to have Paul Maneri there with Jay Johnson.
Sure.
I mean, capping off such a historic night in the program's history. Insane, Matt. Insane.
So, and when we got here this morning, there was one of our digital crew already still here last night, and he has put together for you, once you jump on here, you'll find all their stories, like 45, 50 minutes to an hour's worth of post-game and video and
yeah.
highlight, all this fun stuff. It's right there waiting for you. And I mean, the access to everything is just it's so much easier now than it even was the last time they won a World Series title in 2009. It's all at the fingertips. Social media makes it easier.
Yep.
Digital just makes it easier. You just can't get enough of it. If you want it, it's right there waiting for you. The World Series champs.
Can you believe
I know. It's so much good.
7 titles.
I need to make sure this is part of the background somewhere. This is what they were tweeting out. This is from, of course, the official
Yeah.
account. The big-time players. But here's the thing. When they talk about winning a College World Series title, it can't just be the Dylan Cruzes or the Paul Skeens. You always have to have, especially if you go the long route like LSU baseball did, you have to have those performances you might not expect
Yeah.
show up, and they did.
I tell you what, it was cool to see Jordan Thompson kind of have a redemption night last night.
Exactly
Look,
right.
LSU fans have been tough on him, especially in this College
Yeah.
World Series.
They can be
But
tough.
last night,
Yeah.
boy, I was excited for him to have all of those moments.
Yeah.
Ultimately leading to the win, and Jay Johnson never gave up on him, right? Like
Never.
we kept saying,
Ever.
he's as close to a son as I'll have. So complimentary of him getting the whole team getting to the College World
Yeah.
Series with his pivotal role. Oh my gosh, the whole team.
we need to continue to celebrate, right? We
Yes.
know you want to continue to celebrate,
Yes.
and so that's what our Kelly Hubbard was talking about this morning. She was live at the box, which is where you're going to want to be today, what, 1:30?
1:30.
Okay, 1:30
Yeah.
this afternoon. Plus, again, the parade to come tomorrow, right? Now, a specific time on that and the exact route, not exactly known yet, probably known to a few, but once that all comes out, we'll let you know.
We sure will. President William Tate says there is a parade, so
Oh, yeah.
we're waiting on those details. You better find out. We're going to let you know as soon as we do.
More ships than the U.S. Navy?
You heard it from the president himself.
That's just crazy. All right, so all that's going on. As you think about the rest of your day today, I don't know if you knew this, though, today is National HIV Testing Day. Louisiana, Baton Rouge, the numbers for years, I mean, like top 5, top 3 when it comes to HIV cases. This is part of how we get that number down.
And a big part of why they're so cutting edge on top of this is because testing efforts are so
Yeah,
big. So
yeah.
today, the St. Gabriel Health Clinic actually going to be set up at the Gardier Center from
Yeah.
what, like 8 to 11,
Right,
is it?
and so that's one of the spots you
Yeah.
can actually get this done, and all the you can get in there. You don't need to make an appointment. You can walk in. All the services are confidential, but you also have a place like Baton Rouge AIDS Society,
Yeah.
free 12-hour testing event. They're right there on North Foster Drive. So again, take advantage of the opportunity. National HIV Testing Day. Go out. Just make sure
They're trying to make
that
it
you're good to
easy.
go. Exactly
That's
right.
the goal.
Okay, this is going on, all right? We'll get back to the LSU here in a little bit, but we got to tell you a little bit about what else is going on. Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office trying to ID whoever this person might be in the vehicle they rode off in.
Yeah.
Kind of tough, hoodies kind of up and everything. It's kind of tight over the face, but they're hoping you can know something about them.
They're hoping the key characteristics in these photos, so think about this, black hood on,
Right.
wearing a mask,
Right.
wearing black gloves,
Right.
so all black on a convenience store. They didn't name the store, but it's on
Right.
Highway 42
Exactly.
in Livingston. The town of Livingston demanded money from the store clerk, and get this, Matt, drove away in a red four-door
You
sedan.
can kind of see it.
Briefly here,
Yeah.
but some of this has got to jog a memory for
think you're
somebody
right.
there in the town of
I
Livingston.
think
So
you're right.
please call Crime Stoppers at 344-STOP if any of this sounds familiar
Mm-hmm.
to you, or maybe you saw that vehicle driving by.
So from Living to West Baton Rouge,
Yeah.
Sheriff's Office there creating a new division to try to help folks out, a brand new burglary division out there, hopeful to get stolen items recovered and then back to owners a little bit quicker.
Yeah, and clearly incidents are rising.
Yeah.
So that's why they're forming a whole new division just dedicated to this. Investigators and detectives making sure that they spend their time solely on that so people get what belongs to them back to them.
Right. So that's going on. This going on as well. This now there's some great places to be. As far as air conditioning in the summer months in South Louisiana. If you're a kid and you're a parent, you want to get them to. I need someplace indoors. Give me bowling. Give me a little whatever arcade. How about a new place showing up? Actually refurbing an old building, an old Winn-Dixie on Burbank.
Surge Entertainment Center could be coming to that Winn-Dixie. This kind of backed by Drew Brees here.
Right,
so there's a number of other locations, whether they're 4 or 5 others.
Yeah, from like Lafayette to Bossier. They're successful. And they're not all the same. They kind of change up a few things depending on the location.
Arcade rides, driving range galore. There's a lot going on here. Still no estimated date as to when they're opening, so we're following the news to see maybe when they may break ground and renovate here.
Well, chances are when it does happen, when we know, you'll hear it from us because we are in apparently a whole lot more places for you.
Yeah.
From the early edition to 9 News this morning to 9 News now to 9 to 9 to 9 to 9, 99 to 99.
Very nice. 99,
I don't know if that's the name of the show we're going with.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to be with you on the Mothership coming up at 9 o'clock again for the brand new 9 News at 9 show. Probably talking about these guys.
You better believe it because this is going to be the big talk of the day. Whether you're waking up with us now or you woke up with us on the big show, a lot going on today and tomorrow and then the days to come. Exciting things to talk about here in LSU land.
Yeah, and as we joke, no pressure, Brian Kelly, right?
That is, it's so funny because you're right. I mean, year 2 for Kim Mulkey, year 2 for Jay Johnson, upcoming year 2 for Coach Kelly. I guess there's only one thing to do.
All you got to do is win a national championship.
Win the whole darn
deal.
cake.
No big deal.
No big deal.
You made
And
a
look,
good point.
this may be the year to go. You got the conference changes, after this year. Might as well get her done this year.
Right.
Sure, why not?
I know it wasn't easy for the girls and wasn't easy for the baseball Tigers, but is it more difficult, you think, for the football program?
Look, equal parts difficult everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a challenge to win, to be the best at the end of the season. A lot of things got to go right.
We've got live coverage all day for you here as the team comes back home. We'll bring it to you live. Stay with us. We're going to be on WAFB in another 10 minutes.
You could be driving smooth handling and smart interior styling. Just 2 reasons why the all-new Honda CR-V was once again named a Car and Driver's 10 Best Trucks and SUV list. Come see your new CR-V today at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda on Seagan Lane.